Watch the entire video, my lovely viewers, from start to finish, to get the whole thing. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it.
This is DJ Mutati exclusive.
Hi lovely viewers, it's me again, your one and only Mutati Mpundu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button down below. Turn the bell icon to join the notification squad. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you lovely viewers.
This morning, in particular, Edith Nawakwi, Bajembele, Waina Jeff Ambulo, our parents. These are our parents, all of us. Let me acknowledge also my brother of a long time, Mr. Clement Mugala, as part of the family, bereaved family, and indeed, if I may simply say, the Siwakwi and Hambulo families. May I acknowledge the Royal Highnesses that may be amidst us here today. Let me acknowledge Chief Justice, Representative, Speaker of the National Assembly, Representative, my colleagues, cabinet colleagues, those that are serving now, and those that served our country before our time. And that includes our sister lying here in that respect. Let me also acknowledge the Secretary to the Cabinet, service chiefs, our church leaders, who always are there to calm the situation down. And that's a fundamental great role they've been playing in this particular building. Many of us remember in 1989, 1990, it was this church that brought the nation together through the leaders, our leaders of the church. We do acknowledge your role, your great role. May I acknowledge members of our UPND, the party, the alliance partners. Let me acknowledge Mr. Chifumu Banda, Deputy President of the FTD. Indeed, my colleagues in the opposition, all of you, we acknowledge your presence here today. I think this is the way it should be when we have a common problem or challenge. Let me acknowledge members of parliament, mayor, members of parliament, councillors, other leaders. I do believe that we have members of the diplomatic corps here with us, and indeed all our former leaders. Our sister had a long political career, and she interacted with a lot of leaders, political leaders, civic leaders, and we acknowledge all of you. If I may say, just fellow mourners, and I want to extend gratitude to the media who are always here to cover incidences, situations like this without tiring. We appreciate your role in our community and beyond our community. It's my duty on behalf of our government on behalf, constitutionally, the people of Zambia, to offer our sincere condolences to the Siwakwi Hambulo families for the loss of our sister, Madam Edith Nawakwi Hambulo. We want to share with you the sorrow. We want to share with you the grief that you are going through, which is also the grief that the nation is facing. Today, we pay our tribute to our sister, Edith Nawakwi, as we heard from many of the messages that have been given. Our church leaders, the children, and others who read the scriptures today, that it's time for everything. Time to be born for her in Mwenzo Mission, in Nakonde. For many of us here, born in different places, as God chooses where we get born. We don't have that choice. The time to live our lives. The time to die. So we want to celebrate our sister's birth in Mwenzo, Yatataya Siwakwi, and the family for raising her. She, like me, we villagers get raised in a certain way. We appreciate the role that the parents play to raise the children of Zambia. All of the children of Zambia. Across the 10 provinces, 116 districts, and truly 156 constituencies. All citizens of Zambia, equal citizens of Zambia. Thank you to our families for raising the nation. I must also say we remember and pay tribute to our sister in many ways, from different angles, because that's what a human being is. It depends on which angle you knew them, associated with them, what role they played in society at a particular stage of their life. All of the descriptions that we've heard here in this church today are correct, because it's really from the angle one speaks from. But let me take the duty to thank our sister for her contributions to our country, our beloved country, Zambia. As a professional at energy, we've had her role, her contributions. As a public servant, elected public servant, as a member of parliament for Nakonde, for Munali, as a minister in our government, that time, government of the MMD, post in 1991 elections, in energy, agriculture, finance, labor. We've heard it already. So I want to thank her for the role she played in moving our country to the next level. For us who are in leadership today to have inherited a country in a multi-party situation from a one-part state dispensation. So thank you, our sister, for what you did. Over a long period of time. At some point we were in a which consisted of 3 political parties. But for all of that, we appreciate her contributions. Let me move quickly. Now she's not with us. She's gone. And we heard from those who read the scriptures that none of us have the power to determine, to choose when we go. Only God has that power. When we die, only He knows. How we die, only He knows. Absolutely. And because death is a mystery beyond us humans, we cannot decide how God wants us to go. And thank you to the family. We must all know that we are on this road. It's a question of when. I think the important thing is that when we've lost a colleague like her, we act responsibly as a nation. We don't use the death of a person to paralyze ourselves, to create more anguish to the children. It's an opportunity to reflect. It's an opportunity to say, our colleague is gone. What is our responsibility? Our responsibility is to mourn her in dignity. Our responsibility is to do our part to ease the burden that the family is facing. Because when she was alive, that's a time for us to have done certain things for her. But now that she's gone, we act responsibly. I'm following a lot of chatter, social media. As I said, we know each other differently. But really our duty as a society is to say, one of us is gone, let's lighten the burden. Let's support the family to mourn and bury her honorably. It's not a time to engage in a sluggish march, exorcise each other. No, I don't agree with that. I don't believe that's the way we provide leadership. Is to say to the family, how do you move on now? For the children, Jeff is gone. Not long ago, the mother is gone. What support do we render to them? I actually think society is not measured by the number of conflicts that arise. Society is measured by the maturity in how we deal with the issues that confront us. Not slugging each other down every day. It's to create a window of opportunity to do the right things. That's what I call responsibility. Is to reflect. It is also, I want to agree with Mr. Banda. Dialogue is the utmost expression of maturity. Because conflicts arise in society, even husband and wife. The conflicts arise. The question is that how do we handle conflicts or differences? Differences don't mean enmity. Political party competition does not mean enmity. It means competition to serve the people. I had decided not to cover this issue, but I thought I should, in a way, attend to what Mr. Chifumu Banda has said, so that the coin has two sides, we understand the coin correctly. But we agree that dialogue is the way we should solve our problems at all times. When we fail to do that on our own, we seek the help of others. Then we'll be called a civilized society, not a society in perpetual conflict. It's an opportunity to turn a new page, to learn our lessons. I want to agree with Mr. Banda, Chifumu Banda. This government has doors open for dialogue. Let's exercise that opportunity. Let's use that opportunity to dialogue, but dialogue maturely. You can't come to the table of dialogue through insults. It's not possible. So I want to use this opportunity to respect our sister, all of us, to honor her. And after the funeral, I think we should reach out to each other to dialogue. I'm responding to what my brother, Mr. Chifumu Banda, said. But for now, let's mourn our sister in dignity. Let's do what civilized people do. Let's offer warmth to the children, grandchildren, and to the old parents. 100 years. I hear Siwakwi is 100 years. Yatatayas what? 100 years. And in Ahambulo, she's not young as well. I want to close by once more to offer our sincere condolences to the family. And that we would like to remain engaged. I said to Clement, let's remain engaged. The funeral in our customs do not end on the burial day. The funeral continues, and different things need to be attended to. So let's keep our contact and do what is honorable for us to do. I want to thank the people of Zambia for keeping our country together, even in difficult times, especially last year when we had the worst drought in living memory. Our people remained calm. And it's our duty to thank them. It's also our duty to act correctly so that when the next drought comes, we will still be in a position to have learned our lessons to do what is right for our people. Otherwise, I thank the family for allowing me to speak here. Truly, I mean that. And the church for hosting us. God bless us all. Thank you.
This is DJ Mutati exclusive.
Alright, that's all for you today, lovely viewers. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about the video you just watched in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you, lovely viewers. Once again, I go by the name of Mutati Mpundu. I love you, peace, I gotta go.